it's Laura here, and today we are going to be working on this page. Let me just quickly grab the links for you so that way as we go through the video I'm sure we'll get questions. So let's see here. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. So here we are. So the page that I'm going to be working on today is from Monja Gates, and here's the link. No, that's not it. Hold on. Let me check. Here we go. Here is the link to that page. It's actually a set, and we started this a little while ago. I kind of want to finish it up today if possible. I had a huge week last week. I had so much going on, and my hands started to hurt because I was just working too many hours, too many long hours, and so unfortunately I didn't get to stream last week. I was really bummed about that. But the good news is that my hand has been rested this weekend and I feel a lot better, so I wanted to work on this page. This is the Dragon Duet series, so there are 2 previous episodes in this series. So the place where we're at now, we did all of that live, so if you've missed it, you can go back and watch that those live streams as well. Okay. I did let Monja know. She wanted me to tell her when I was going. Yeah, I think she got it. I just want to make sure I let her know. So for those of you who are just kind of jumping in right now, we started on dark blue cardstock. So this is just dark blue. Oh yeah, it didn't print right the first time. This is dark blue paper that I got at Hobby Lobby. And the key with working on this dark cardstock is just to get the stuff that's not textured. There's stuff at the store that's a linen texture. Unfortunately, I did work on that stuff for the first time that I did this type of drawing, and it was so difficult to work on. I had such a hard time. I fought the texture the entire time. So I would highly recommend that you use the smooth cardstock if you're going to attempt this. Let's see, we've got some people in the chat. We've got Dee Dee, hello. Monja, you made it. Hi, Bo. Welcome, guys. All right. Thanks for coming. How are you guys doing today? Oh, yay. So, so Monja approached me and asked me, Monja, am I saying your name right, or is it Monja? Or I don't know how to say it, and I feel really bad. So let me know how to pronounce it, and I will go that way from now on. Oh, thanks, Jody. Hi, welcome. And just so you guys know, this is a color and chat channel for the most part. We do a lot of art activities for adults. So you're going to see me chatting with the other people in the chat as we go through this video. Just a fair warning, if you don't like that kind of video, you might want to just like hit the Xbox somewhere. I mean, not Xbox. Hit the little X and go somewhere else. Hi Pamela. Welcome. Oh, lurk away. You guys know I love my lurkers. So I think we had a list. Where is my list? While I'm waiting for Monja's answer, let me get out my stuff so we can start. This might be quite a long stream today because I kind of want to finish it. Oh, the first one's right. Okay, Monja. Woo! Okay, let me find my... Let's see. Ha! This is it. Yep, my list of colors. That way I don't have to remember. Okay. Let's see. Thanks, Dee Dee. It's getting there. We're going to keep working on it, though. Alright. Who else is here? Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you all for coming. This wouldn't be the same without you, so I'm really happy you're here. I'm just going to pull the colors and we'll get started. I'm going to try and be good about chat today, but we'll see how well I do. If you have something specific to ask me, please don't hesitate to use all caps. That helps me just see your particular question a little easier, especially if we have a lot of people. Right now it's not bad though. I'm looking for, so I'm just pulling the colors we used previously. I'm going to try and keep this palette fairly limited, but we'll see how many we we'll see how many we add. Not that one. Let's see. Hi, Alicia. Welcome. Oh, it's 10 p.m. in Poland, the other side of the world. Well, thanks for popping in. Oh, thanks, Monja. I'm so excited. It's funny because like when you asked me to do this like buddy color with you, I was like, uh-oh, I didn't even think of that. Like, it was so much fun. So I'm having a great time with this drawing. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, that's the one I want to do. And there was another one that we were thinking about doing before, but I'm really glad we chose this one. It's so pretty. 159. Which one is that? So what I'm doing now is I have a list of colors that I wrote down that we've already used. So I'm just trying to find them and pull them. So that's Prussian blue. That way, hopefully we can use all the same colors we've been using. I'm trying to keep the palette fairly limited, so if you do want to follow along, you can just buy singles if you'd like to. 180. Let's see, malachite green. Hi Shannon, hello, welcome. Hey Christina, thanks for coming, guys. Oh, you guys, that's great. Aw. Yeah, thanks for coming by. Alright, so we have 180, 214 is... So I finished my work for today, so I don't have anything left to do tonight except finish this page. That's what we're going to try and do. I'm going to try. I can't promise, but I'm going to do I'm going to do it if I can. Alright, beryl green, 214, 872. I know that's burnt ochre 10%. There's some colors I use so much. Yeah, see? I use it. Okay. 001, that's the white. And 866, which I believe is that it? Yep, burnt sienna 50%. Okay. So I might add a few more colors to this, but my color selection is very small so far. I'll just move them over so you guys can see. I'll call them out in case you're following along. You can pull them as well. So I have 661, this is light cobalt blue. We have 662, which is genuine cobalt blue. And we have 159, which is Prussian blue. For the greens, these are what we use for the dragon. We have 180, which is malachite green. And 214, which is beryl green. These are so hard to read with the silver writing. And then for some of the skin tones, I was using 001, which is white, 872, which is burnt ochre, 10%, and 866, which is burnt sienna, 50%. So those are the colors we used so far. I'll keep track as we go so I can update the video description after the fact. Oh, we've got more people. Hello. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Yeah, Alicia. So the next Tuesday morning coloring, so I do a live stream every Tuesday morning. So that Tuesday morning one will be using the polychromos. I got the full set of polychromos from a sweet friend of the channel. Thank you. You know who you are. So now that we have the full set, I am going to be using those bad boys because I'm so excited. I had a very small set of them before, but now I have the full set, so I'm going to be using them. We're going to be doing a Kirby Roseanne's page from, what was it? Oh goodness, let me go get the page and I'll show it to you. Rabbit Trail. It was from, which one was it? Color Morphia, I think. Yep, it was Color Morphia. So after we're done our Tomislav Tomic page, which we've still been working on, we will be doing this page, which is in the book Color Morphia by Kirby Roseanne. So this page here, we're going to be doing some metal, some flowers. We'll probably do some kind of cool background, maybe like a soft bokeh background, or I don't know, maybe dark with glowy lights or a galaxy. I haven't really decided yet. So we'll be doing this page in polychromos. So you can look forward to that coming up probably next month in my channel. We still have to finish the page in Villain San by Tomislav Tomic. We're working on the white outlines next episode. So tomorrow we'll be working in that book. But as soon as we finish that series, we'll be moving on to the polychromos page. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Andrea. Nope, not a painting. So this is the page. This is you can get this from Monja Gates' Etsy shop. There's the link, or it's in the description below if you're watching this after the fact. And this is the page here. It's actually in a pack of 5 pages, so it's a great deal. And I just printed it on dark blue cardstock to get us started. So I'm going to be using this white paper page for reference because it can be hard to see some of the line work on this dark paper. So I think we're going to get started here. I have all my stuff out. Hi Cassie, welcome. Okay, so let's see here. I don't remember where we were last time, so I'm not even going to worry about that because we have so much to do yet. I'm going to start with her face because there's some things that kind of bother me a little bit that I just want to sort of address. So I think we should start with that. And I am going to pull one new color, so let's see which color it will be. Oh, I need my scrap. Hold on. I knew I was missing something. Oh man. Okay. Ha! There it is. Whenever you're doing stuff on a different color piece of paper, not a bad idea to have a scrap handy so you can kind of play. Because the way that the colors look on this paper will be totally different. Let me show you. So this is the same exact color, guys. It looks totally different. Look at how much more red it looks here than here. And this is, everything is relative in color, so that's why it does that. So always have a little scrap hanging out so you can test it. Yeah, isn't this pretty? I'm glad you guys like it. Oh, Alicia, well, you know, I don't think there's any right or wrong way to color. So, you know, whatever makes you happy. But I'm happy to do tutorials in any media I have. Okay, so I'm adding 069 to the mix. This is burnt sienna. It's just the plain old burnt sienna. 069. Let me just write that down. Okay. And let's get going. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so we can see a little better what we're doing. Let's see, there we go, that's better. And I want to just push the contrast on her face now at this point. Even though it's dark, even though we will be leaving a lot of this blue, I do want to add a little more color to her face. So the way I'm going to do that is in the dark. So this is 069 Burnt Sienna, and I'm just going to layer in some dark layers right at the edge where we're jumping into the shadows. I feel like it just sort of drops off. And I think we added dark blue last time, but I'm feeling like it's not enough. So the great thing about stepping away from your pages for a while and not looking at them and then coming back to them is you see them with fresh eyes. So you see the mistakes you're making before you get too far along. So that's what's happening here. I'm just going to layer in some more color into these shadows. Should give her a little more life. Even though it's dark, it's a night scene and all that, I think we can still afford a little more color in her face. So I hope this is coming out okay on camera. Oh yeah, sure, yep, we're going to be using them. Yep, I love the polys, but I only had a small set before. But for Christmas, I was gifted the full set, and I was like over the moon. I was like, oh my gosh. So now we will be using them for sure. Can't wait to show you guys. Now, I admit, I'm mostly a Prismacolor user. That's the main color pencils that I've used. So I am not an expert with polychromos, just like I'm not an expert with these Luminance pencils. But I can show you what I know. That's all I can do. We can learn together. That's the fun bit. We're going to have some fun. And next month is going to be very, very busy. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, not that we already don't do a lot of stuff, but it's going to be kind of wild. I have so many ideas. Oh my goodness. I recorded my doodle this morning and it was a disaster, so I gotta think about what I want to say about that. Maybe just record a different one. Oh man, so embarrassing. But that's okay, guys. I mean, you know, nobody's perfect. So I'm just trying to think about where the light would fall. This is an unusual lighting situation, so I'm sorry that I'm jumping all around. This is not very much of a demo, I'm afraid, but it's because I'm just figuring it out myself. I've never done this sort of lighting situation before. And I tend to sort of, when I've never done something before, I tend to kind of just like jump around until it feels right. Let's see. Oh, okay. You're coloring Mermaids in Paradise bow. That sounds fun. Oh, and Christina's coloring Zanvon Z? Nice. Hi Rosemary, welcome. Knee deep in laundry, Shannon. Oh man. Somebody get a shovel and help Shannon out. Oh man. Knee deep. Sorry for laughing, Shannon. I've been there. I get you. Let's see. Yeah. Just reading the chat. Okay. I'm already starting to feel a little bit better about the way this is turning out. It's funny because the camera's not picking up the color the same way my eyes are. But I'm going to go with how it looks to me in person, because I'm going to take a photo of this and post it on Instagram. So, but it's weird how it washes it out a little. I think it's because of the dark blue paper. Okay. So I do want to add a little bit more color to her neck as well. So I'm just going to throw that in there. Let's make sure I'm on camera. Yep, I'm good. Okay. And there's like a... Let's see. Yeah. Because even though it's in the darkness, only a little bit of this I think needs to be the dark blue of the paper for her skin. I think we can really add a little more color to her. Make her just feel a little more solid. I do want her to feel like she's coming out of the shadows, but maybe not that much. So now I'm using the... Oh, am I off camera? Of course I am. Figures. Now I'm using the flat of my pencil and just going lightly over it. I'm not worried about burnishing or getting into the paper tooth. Just sort of letting that pencil glide on top of the surface of the paper. Like that. And it just kind of gives a soft touch of color to it. So I'm lightening my touch as I go down, and it's less layers. So as the light falls away, because the light source is really right here, so as it falls away, we're going to have less and less color and less brightness. But her collarbone here will catch some of the light. Okay. I'm just taking a look and seeing. Let's add, I kind of want to fix her lips here, so let's add a little bit of color to her lips. Now you can go crazy and add a lot more color to her mouth if you want her to wear lipstick. I kind of want her to feel more natural. Let's put a little bit, I'm swapping over to 001 white. I want to sharpen this guy, sorry guys. Just getting in the details now, so we need a sharp pencil. Okay. So this is what I mean, we're going to start pushing the contrast. So I'm going to start making the lights lighter. What? Sorry, such a soft pencil. The lights lighter and the darks darker. I'm going to go around this glow again. Man, that acrylic wash worked great though for this. It really does seem to be the tool of choice for this type of glow. It's so opaque. So I think I'm going to be using that stuff a lot more. There we go. That looks a little better. Let's see. Oh yeah, everybody is on a different road. That's a great way to put it, Shannon. Let's see. Let's swap over to 872. This is Burnt Ochre 10%. So still the same colors we were using before. Adding a little bit more of this into her cheek area here. Just to kind of make it come together. You can still see the paper tooth here. It is quite difficult, even though this is the smooth cardstock, it is difficult to burnish and mash that paper tooth down. So you can see I'm preferring to use layering instead of pressing really hard. I feel like that's an easier way to get that color to settle into the paper tooth. There we go, you can see it's starting to work. So I am pressing a little bit harder than I was before, but really I'm not burnishing. Instead I'm just layering and layering. We'll get it there. This is not a quick process, unfortunately, but I think the result is really cool. It's not your typical look. Okay, I want to do the same thing for her. And I want to kind of brighten up her chin a little bit, I think. Yeah, like right here should be brighter. So you see how I'm just sort of adapting. The reason why I like using Luminance for this particular job is they're more opaque than, say, the polys or the Prismas even. They layer over the dark paper really well. I've found them to actually be beyond maybe the Holbeins or the Derwent drawing white pencil. I've found these to be the most opaque pencils. So as far as working on dark paper goes, this is my best recommendation for pencil brand. But the reason why I'm only using a limited palette is because I started out with only about, I would say, 18 Luminance pencils. I kind of just bought one here, one there, kind of over time developed a collection of them. So if you don't want to splurge on the full set, that would be my recommendation, is just to pick the colors that are your favorite and sort of build a collection that way. And you can see I use them. I use them quite often, so they're really nice. Let's see. We've got lots of chat. What's happening, guys? You started with PDFs. Yeah, I love PDFs. Oh, Bo, you hear babies crying now. Oh my goodness. Honey, I'm swapping over to 069. If you guys don't know, Bo has the cutest little boys. Oh my gosh, they are so sweet. Little tiny kids. Yeah, you're always listening for the babies. I think that's true. Gosh, even when I babysit, I'm like that. Like, I jump at any little noise. I'm like, is that? No, I'm good. Never mind. So I'm just sort of going back and forth until I feel like it's looking right. This is a process that sort of takes me a while sometimes because if it's a lighting scenario that I'm not used to working on, then it can be kind of like trial and error. Like you're like, oh, nope, that's too dark. Let me lighten it up, you know, and so forth. So don't be afraid to kind of go back and forth. And that's another reason I like these Luminance pencils in particular, is because you can do that. Going back and forth is not as much of an issue. As say the polys, like I have a hard time getting a lighter color over a darker color with polys. I do love polys, but I feel like they work better on lighter paper. Okay, I think I went too dark there, so now I'm switching over to 872 and just sort of lighten up right here. because this will hit the light here, like that. Oh yeah. Tricky. It's a really good challenge though. I love this page. Thank you again for inviting me, Monja. And hey, Monja, does she have a story? Because I see it's Ryoko the Dragon Warrior is the name of the page. Does she have a story? If you don't mind putting that in the chat, I would love to know. If she's still here. She's still here. I know it's late there. I tried to stream earlier today, but I just, you know, it's funny, like, I get work and I think I'm done. I'm swapping to 001. You know, I have work and then I think I'm done and then I send it to the client and then they're like, oh, we have some changes. And I'm like, oh, okay, never mind, not done. So that's what happened today. I thought I'd be done and then work just got away from me. That's pretty normal though. In my business, changes are like half of the job. That's okay. I'm here now, so that's what counts, right? That's what I tell myself. Okay, we really haven't worked too much on the eyes. Kind of want to get in there and do that, but let's first work on the surrounding area. I'm jumping back to 872. Let's work on this eyelid. Let's make this eye really come out, pop at us. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Oh, she's protecting the. Okay, so Monja says yes, she is. She is a fierce. She's a fearless warrior, maybe? Protecting the fire realm from the Dark Queen. I love it. Yay! Thanks for sticking around, Monja. Hi, Connie. Welcome. Oh, thanks, Bo. I'm glad you like her so far. Yep, she's getting there. We're gonna try and finish it. Let's see what we can get done. I mean, no promises, you guys. You know me. I'd take forever on stuff, but let's. I'm gonna try and sit here in this chair. Abby's already been fed and she's sleeping behind me. I'm gonna sit here in this chair until I finish it. Oh my goodness. I'm in a goofy mood today. I can't explain. I'm real sorry. Okay. Yes, this is getting better. Now let me think here. That's the light will hit her upper eyelid as well, but maybe not as much. And then this ridge of her eye socket, because there's all of this happening over here too. All this bright stuff from the other side of the eyebrow here, this tattoo. Okay. Yeah, I think let's put some more up here. I could be wrong here, but I'm ignoring her eyelashes completely. We're gonna put those in later, probably with pen or marker or something. I'm just reading the chat. Oh, I'm so glad you like it, Monja. And I can't wait to see how you do it. Oh my gosh. So we've been doing a buddy color, but her version is a total mystery so far. I have no idea how yours looks. But I'm excited. I can't wait. Okay, guys. Yep, starting to fill in some of the color. Let's swap over to 866. This is the burnt sienna 50%. Yeah, 50%. think maybe that's a little too dark. So let's swap back over. Yeah, see, I predicted this. 872. This is why it's tricky showing stuff you've never done before on camera, because it's kind of messy, guys. It's not, you know, stuff I've done a lot of times, you know, like a top-down lighting situation. That's easy to do because when you've done something a few times, you kind of understand how it works and you don't have to struggle so much. But when you've never colored in a certain way before, doing it live on camera can be kind of stressful. That's okay though, we'll get through it. You guys see, I don't, it just doesn't pop out perfect, you know. You kind of work it out and see how it goes. That's okay. Totally okay to do that. Does not have to be perfect. Oh, yours is sunlight and you're trying a ghost dragon? Oh my gosh. Guys. So are you going to be videoing that? Connie, you want a nose like that? Well, that's how Monja drew it. So yeah, you can tell, you know, tell Monja to draw you a new nose. I don't know. Who knows? Alright, I'm swapping back over to 866. I just want to kind of define this eye socket just a little bit better. So because I haven't smashed the paper tooth down, it's taking layers really well. I have to decide on the hair color. I'm leaning towards a light green because the dragon is green, but will that be too much green? Maybe I should do a blue, or maybe a brown. Actually, I think brown would be really nice too. Let's put it to a vote. Well, hold on. Let me get a piece of paper out. I'll just write on the back of this. We'll do a vote. What color is her hair? Is it green, blue, or brown? Okay. So in the chat, I don't know why I put question marks on all of them. Guys, this is what happens. This is fried after work, Laura. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So in the chat, go ahead. There's only one vote per person. Go ahead and write what color you would like to see her hair in the live chat, and that is what we're gonna do. So, and I'll call out your name as I read the vote. You like that, Bo? Angie, I'm not sure. I haven't been counting the layers, but you can see the entire process from start to finish on my channel. I've done it all real time in live streams for you. So there's 2 other episodes, and you can see how I developed the piece. It does take quite a lot of layers, but I have not been counting them, so I can't tell you the exact number. I'm sorry. However many it takes. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, don't be nervous, Bo. Everybody encourage Bo. We need to see her live streams. So let's see. Votes are coming in now. How exciting. We've got green from Connie. Let's just put that there. Then we've got green from Christina. We've got brown from Rosemary. Green from Shannon. Right, greens are winning so far. Who else is voting? White. Oh, we got green, blue, or brown. I'm not doing white hair this time. Sorry. Pick again. No, white is not an option. Bridget says brown. Well, they're all gonna have white highlights. So Pamela says blue. Who else? Oh, we'll do white hair another time. Angie says blue. You guys crack me up. Oh, you're confusing everybody. Hi, Kathy. Kathy says green. Too bad. Oh. Cassie says brown. You guys crack me up. See, this is what makes it fun. I love doing votes with you guys. Loretta says brown. Okay. Paula says green. We've got 5 for green, 2 for blue, and 4 for brown. Anybody else want to pitch in? Oh, we've got, let's see. No, it's fine. Bo, you're funny. I'm just teasing you. We'll do white hair another time, though. But I really don't want her hair to be the focus of this piece. I want the glow to be the focus. So I'm going to say I want a color. Shannon. You guys. That's good because I can't help it. I'm giggling. Anybody else? Last call for color of hair. We've got 5 for green, 2 for blue, and 4 for brown. So right now green is winning. Just waiting a minute on the chat. You guys. All right. Let's see. Oh, Bo, you're so funny. You guys crack me up. It's so good to stream again. Oh, last week was hard. I wanted to stream so many times, and I was like, sorry, you can't do it. So it's good to be back. And I'll try and stream as much as I can. This week, I have a lot going on. I have a page due for February. I'm about halfway done. I finished the line art, and now I'm working on the grayscale version. I'm a little more than half done that, so I should be finished. I'm going to work on that tonight. And we have a stream tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the regular Villain Song series. Oh, Kathy and Paula said green. Did I miss somebody? Wait, okay, let's go back. Herding cats. Hold on. Let's count them again. Sorry. I mean, green is winning right now, so we've got Connie with green, Rebel with green, that's 2, Shanna with green, that's 3. We've got Kathy with green, that's 4. And Paula with green, that's 5. Yep, I counted them all. Oh, wait. It's a tie between brown and green. We've got 5 green and 4 brown, right? Let me go back and count the browns. Sorry, hold on one moment. So we have Rosemary with brown, that's 1. Then we have Bridget with brown, that's 2. We have Cassie with brown, that's 3. And Loretta with brown, that's 4. Yep, Loretta said brown again, but that's still 4 because you can't vote twice. Yes, you have to pick, Bo. What would you like? Okay, so we have, right now we have 5 with green, 2 with brown, and 4, 2 with blue and 4 with brown. Now I'm all confused. Just pick green. Green. Okay, well, green was winning. Now we have 6 for green. I think green is going to be the way we're going to go with this. Yeah, you can't vote twice. Nice try though. All right, good. Thank you for your info. We're going to use green, and we might use a slightly different green than the dragon, so that way there's some contrast there. Thank you for voting, guys. This is so much fun. Okay, back to the skin tone now. Let's finish it up, and then we'll move on to the hair and the dragon. And I have an idea of what I want to do for the background. So, yeah, so much fun. You guys are the best. Okay. So, oh, I'm sorry. Now I'm forgetting numbers. So we're using 069. This is burnt sienna. This is just the darkest burnt sienna. And just again, working in the shadows. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, Loretta, there's a slight delay between what I see and what you guys see. There's always going to be a delay, so don't worry, I will see it. But yeah, that's fine. Don't worry, I can see. It just does. YouTube takes like a couple of minutes sometimes in between the chat and what pops up for me, so that's all. All right, see you later, Cassie. Green and green would look awesome. Okay, cool. I'm glad you're happy, Bo. And we will do white hair. I have another picture that I was thinking of doing for white hair, so maybe I'll just bump that up in my list so we can do that. But I kind of picture her like having like a colored hair for some reason. I don't know. So I don't want her to look too much like what's her name? I'm blanking now. Daenerys, I think it is. With the dragon and everything. All right. Slowly but surely we will get there. So at this point I'm really focusing on trying to get everything looking kind of right so that way we can move on. Let's see. Just checking the chat. Yep, I said. Yep, take care, Cassie. All right. So hopefully you guys can see this okay. Maybe let's see. If I zoom, will it help? Maybe. It might, perhaps. Okay, so even though we're ignoring the eyelashes, I think in general the eyes are starting to look a little bit better. I will put in the eyelashes, but that's after all the skin tone is done. And now that we've decided her hair color, I'm going to now switch to 214. Let's put in the eyebrows because I feel like that's kind of creating some problems too. So I'm using just flicking motion. So I'm starting at the bottom of the eyebrow because the light source is here and just flicking up. like so. And I'm letting some of that paper show through because it's acting like the darks of the eyebrows, which is working really nicely. And let's put some 159. This is the Prussian blue. Let's put some darks in there on the dark side of the face. So I'm knocking back some of that green and making it a little darker. Like this is striking me as a little too bright. Let's also put some of this really dark blue in the crevice of her upper eyelid here. I felt like I was getting a little lost. I feel like this is a little too bright, so I'm going to use this. And I kind of want to add some more darkness right here under the nose, and maybe even like right on this side of the lower nostril there, just to kind of give it a little more definition. Right now it was feeling a little too solid one color. Like that. And let's use this really dark blue also in just the very middle of her mouth here. Just to kind of redefine what we kind of lost there. And I'm going to use the same color also to kind of soften that transition between the mouth there and the in between mouth, the middle mouth line and the lips, the upper lip there. The bottom lip, I'm only going to do that a slight bit to this very corner because it's the farthest away from the light. But I kind of like how it's looking shiny on that other side. Let's kind of fix that corner a little. And I'm going to swap over to 069. Kind of soften that corner with some red. Like that. So this is again just playing around. We'll figure it out. And I kind of want to add some more shiny shimmer to her lips. So let's switch to 872. I'm going to add, this is the lighter skin tone color. I'm just going to add a little bit more right nearest to the light source here. Like that. And then I'm going to also swap to 001, which is our white. Just kind of add a little bit. Now the paper is starting to get saturated, so this is going to get harder to do. So if we really want some really shiny highlights at the end, we can always add some more of that acrylic wash. It's sort of like using Posca, only I believe it's actually more opaque than a Posca pen. There we go. Okay, I'm going to also, just so that we don't lose these highlights, I'm just going to add some more white right here, right here, to her eyes, and this little bright spot right here. Okay. Alright, I also want to add some more white to this gemstone. This gemstone's now kind of bothering me, so I'm just going to work on this really quick. So the light is coming from here and here, so this whole section will be in highlight, but I'm also going to put some highlights on the opposite side because when the light passes through the gem, it will hit the other side and be bright as well. And let's go ahead and fill in this gemstone with a color so it really kind of pops. I'm going to stick to green since her hair is green. She's going to be my green dragon warrior. So I'm going to use 214. This is the beryl green, and I'm going to just layer right on over that white that we created. Now I'm going to leave selective areas of the white pure. I'm also going to throw some of this green into the metal area around the gemstone because the light will be reflecting off of this band and so forth. So I kind of want to cast that brightness. And right here in the middle, let's swap to our 180 malachite green. This is a nice dark green and it'll give it a nice contrast. Now maybe that's a little too dark in the middle still. I'm just kind of pushing this around a little. So maybe let's swap back over to 214. Let's put some swirls in here and kind of make it more less all one color and more swirly. So this still really isn't doing it for me, so what I want to do, let's see here. Let's introduce another green to it, just to get fancy. So I'm adding a new color. This is Cobalt green. This is 182. Okay, and let's add a nice, well, let me add that really quick, 182, and a nice darker green. I think this will be the darkest that we go. This is 739 dark sap green. So I'm going to put this, oh yeah, that's what we were looking for. So with the jewels and gems, I love contrast. That's looking better. And I may add some more bright spots of white with the acrylic paint, the acrylic wash, but let's leave it like that for now and see how we do. It's not coming up green at all on my screen though. Hold on, let me see. Huh, why is it washed out a little? It's like my, hold on guys, I'm trying to adjust the camera. It's because the light is changing. That looks a little bit more true to life. It looks a lot greener on my paper. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, that's not working. Huh. Maybe the brightness? Ha! Well, that helps a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. It's, Well, when I take a photo of it, you guys will see it a little better. Oh, I'm missing the chat. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Be careful with your nose, please, Connie. You're funny. Hi, Joey. Hello. Welcome. We're being goofy today. Oh, Susan, what about your daughter? And I just squeaked like I'm a 12-year-old boy. That was fun. We're just having fun. It's after work hours for me. So we're just having a grand old time. Okay, I need to write some of these down because I Let's see, we've got 739. So we just added a few more colors to our list. I'm going to use these for the hair though, so I think it'll be really good. Okay, 182 we wrote down. Oh, that was it. Okay, not too many. 2 more colors. Okay, so let's see. I am looking at the drawing. I'm looking at this here. I'm kind of just trying to see where I need to work still. Here, I'll zoom out just so you guys can get a better view of my desk and what we're doing here. So I feel like her eyes still need quite a bit of work. Whenever you're not sure, just kind of take a step back and look at it, the overall drawing, and see what it needs. Yeah, I think the eyes, okay, let's work some more on the eyes, guys. What do you think? Let's do it. All right, so zooming back in, let's get up close and personal here. Yeah, okay. Good save, Susan. So I grabbed my 001 white, and I'm just gonna layer a little bit more of the white right here. This light would definitely be hitting it, so I don't want to go too crazy. I do want to add some lightness on this side of the iris, and it's such a small little area that I'm not worrying too much about getting a whole lot of detail in here. But I kind of want to get it to the point where we can add our eyelashes in, because I think that will really help with the whole look. Yeah, that looks better. It's tricky to get it right, but I think we're getting there. Let's add a little bit more white right up here. And it's only tricky, the drawing itself is beautiful as it is, and you don't have to go crazy creating a whole new light source. I just thought I would make it hard on myself for no good reason. Yay! No, but if you see here, in Monja's original drawing, she gives you a lot of shadow help and information that you can go on, but her light source is coming from this way. I've completely changed it and going the opposite direction, so makes it a little more of a challenge. But if you follow the grayscale that she's provided, it's a lot easier. So you don't have to follow what I'm doing, because I'm crazy. Right. Oh, Susan, Abby's doing okay. She has been to the vet, and we have a new regimen of medication that she is on. So hopefully that will help out with all of her issues. My little kitty had a rough week last week, so all right, I'm just fixing this gemstone. I saw a little something there. All right, back to the eyes. But yeah, she's doing okay. She's already eaten, and she's sleeping right behind me on my chair. So I'm on the edge of my seat, literally. Because she's taking up the rest of the seat. Like, I have like this much of the chair, and she has like, yeah. Typical kitty. Okay, I'm sharpening a pencil because I want to get in here with some detail. Thanks, Christina. So I'm switching to 182. Oh, I bumped the camera. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So I'm just going to get into this small area around her pupil and put a little more of this green into her eyes. Now that I've decided, or we've decided rather, that we're going to be using green, I kind of want to put splashes of it everywhere. So we're just gonna do that, and then I want to swap to let's see. Yeah, poor Miss Abby. Yeah, she's, well, guys, I mean, Abby's 18, and when she was a young kitten, she had a lot of medical problems. So I'm swapping to 739, which is dark sap green. Yeah, so when, when an older cat like Abby, who already has a lot of medical issues, as they get older, it just kind of compounds and gets worse. So she's been on allergy medicine for her pretty much the entire time I've had her, and that takes a toll on the kidneys, unfortunately. So now she's on a new round of medicine, which helps with nausea and helps her tummy digest things a little bit better. And she's also on probiotic, and she's also on her allergy meds, although we've reduced the amount. So it's a process, guys. But yeah, she's old. Unfortunately, she and I are getting to be old ladies. I think Abby's the senior one of us, actually. Okay. I'm fairly happy with the way the eye looks now. Aw, alright, Sue. I'm just reaching back behind me. Oh, look at you. You're so cute. She's got her nose like next to my butt. I don't know why she's doing that, man. But, yep, there we go. Took a little drink of water. Now I'm going to be reaching for my fine liners. I'm going to grab my Micron 005. I love doing eyelashes with these because it makes it so much easier than trying to color around. I don't know. Okay. So I put my black darks in with my Microns usually. Let's zoom in even more. And I'm going to rotate the page. I'm sorry for those of you who don't like this, but unfortunately it's a lot easier for me when I rotate the page so it's more ergonomic. So I'm doing that there. You can see I have the 005. You can use any kind of pigment liner or Copic multi-liner. Any one of those does a beautiful job. So what I do is I kind of flick up and out. I'm using a curve and not a straight line. And I'm just doing really short strokes around the lash line itself. I'm making that a lot darker. Hope you guys can see this okay. I'm trying to hold my hand at an angle, but normally I'm much more upright. So I just kind of go over it until it looks better. I don't know why the camera's not picking it up. Let's see. Is it because it's wet? It's funny. It's not showing. I think it's because of the glare. That's funny. Well, let's see as it dries if it looks better on camera. And I don't make them all parallel. They don't all go in the same direction. Okay, now I'm bringing the darkness down below her lash line. I'm using small dots and short strokes to kind of give it a little bit of a shadow. I'm also going to put some of this in the black of her pupil. Just want to give that eye a real high contrast. And the way that you do that is with bright brights and dark darks. So let's make those darks real dark. And it's funny how it's, there we go. Yeah, there's a glare from the light. So now let's do the same to the other eye, which I think I've made them accidentally bigger by mistake. That's okay. This happens. So let's just match them now. Can you guys see this okay? So just applying the same process to both. Yeah, there's a glare. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust my lights. That's a little better. I think it's just because it's, yeah. Okay, and since I've gone over the wax of the pencil with my liner, after I'm done, I just scribble on a piece of paper until the tip is clean. So just do some scribbles. And that's the way to keep it from getting all clogged up. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That's funny how there's a glare. Huh. Let's see if I can adjust this. Maybe putting the light up more so it's less direct. Yep, that helps. Okay. Oh my. Yay, lighting situation. Alright, I'm glad you like that. Hi, Jamie. Welcome. Hi. Thanks for telling us that you like it. Oh, I have to go check Shannon's new coloring. Oh my gosh, is it on Instagram? Let's see. Oh man, I have so much messages on my phone. Sorry guys, I'm like ignoring everybody today. Shannon is Choppin' Haze on Instagram. Ooh, alright, here you go guys. Let's see if I can show you. This is Shannon's new piece. Can you see it? Although I don't know why it looks pink. Why does my phone look pink? Well, anyway, go just check it out on Instagram. So pretty. And who's... Oh, that's a Scott Howden page. Nice. Awesome. Thanks for the heads up, Christina. Oh, I need to unplug my phone. It is charged. Okay. Yay! Alright. The green is showing up a little better. Oh, good. Yeah, maybe it was just flashed out from the lights. Now the lights are like in my face though. That's fun. Yay, don't look at the light. Don't look at the light. Okay. So I think let's leave the face for now and we might come back to it later, but let's move on into the hair. Just to kind of, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit more just so we can get an overall view of the whole hair. So I'm not like going off camera too much because you guys know I'm really good at that. And so we have a whole bunch of highlights that I put in already. So that kind of helps us with the light direction and where the light is creating this glow. But I'm going to start layering in other colors. So let's start first. Should I start in the light areas? Yeah, let's do that. So which color? I think I'm going to go, since the dragon has some cool bluey greens, I'm going to go with the warm greens that we chose for part of the gem for her hair. So the two colors I'm going to pull for her hair are the Cobalt green, which is 182, and the dark sap green, which is 739. So these are the two colors we're going to be using the most. Let's just keep this handy because it's kind of hard to see with all the shadows here, what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to start in the light areas first, and I'm just going to start layering over what we've already put down. And as we work this color close to the face, I'm also going to add some more to the face itself, right around the hairline. So you can see I'm coloring over that white gouache and it works fairly well. I'm trying to layer it so that it doesn't compete too much with the glow. Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about being precise with every single strand of hair. Sorry, Monja. It's not my strength. So what I do instead is I just look at the overall general structure of the hair and I'm just gonna work that way. Yep, it's gonna be, I think, quite a nice color actually, having the green. What do you guys think? How do you think about the color choice here? So we've got some, let me just, yep. So every time I get kind of lost, I'm looking at this here for reference so that I can kind of see the direction of the hair and how it's flowing. A lot of it will be in shadow, but I still want to kind of put a little bit of highlights here and there where I think it's going to be needed. Oh, I'm not paying attention to chat. My bad. Uh-oh, Bo. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Hello, hello. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Jamie. I'm glad you do. We actually voted on the green, so you can thank the guys in the chat for that one. I was leaning towards green too, but you know, it's always nice to get everybody's opinion. It's group coloring, a true collaboration. Not just between me and Monja, but me and you guys. And Monja. Because, you know, she's like the original. Alright. I apologize for my goofiness. This is what happens when I've had a really long work day after a really long week. You get sleep deprived, silly, goofy Laura. That's okay. We do what we can, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm just establishing more of the highlights. So I'm working with the white that we put down before, but I'm also putting new highlights down as well. Let's see, what are you tisking at, Shannon? Come on. Hi, Sue. Welcome. Awesome, Monja. I'm glad you like it. Aha, I'm so excited to see yours. And then after I'm finished this page, I will move on to my other page and we will buddy color. Monja and I are going to buddy color that page as well. So that's going to be super fun too. And I think this is a really fun idea because I rarely ever see illustrators color my work. So I thought, wow, you know, I was so flattered when you asked me. It's like, why not? Let's do it. And it's funny because Lisa Matrokin saw that, and now I think we're doing a buddy color. So it's funny. Okay. So just adding more green. And trying to pick out where these highlights are going to go. I'm referring to this page quite a lot because I'm just trying to see where she's put the strands that go over the other strands, if that makes sense. So there's strands that are behind here, which I'm not going to worry as much about. There's one here that kind of, I think maybe we'll put a little green stripe there. This is like a bead or something. So I've been adding highlights to these as we've been doing stuff. Let's add a highlight on this little collar thingy. I'm assuming these are metal, so let's do a little touch of green there. All over the place. I apologize for that. So yeah, I am going to be leaving quite a large chunk of her face that blue of the paper. It's just, I think it just kind of works for this scene. Oh, thank you, Diane. I don't know if it looks like a photo, but yeah, we're giving a good shot. We're gonna try and make it look somewhat realistic. All right. Got some highlight back here, and some of this will actually, I think, be lit by the moon as well, or the stars. The night sky is not completely dark. I'm bumping the camera. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see. I have my head tilted so I can kind of look for the ink on the paper. It's so dark. Okay guys, so if you're doing this project too and you have dark paper and you're having a hard time seeing, don't stress out too hard if you don't get it exactly like the drawing. I'm sure Monja will not kill us, right? If we don't do it exact. We're doing our best. She's got like this cool like breeze blowing her hair around. Like that. Maybe? Oh, nice, Diane. Don't be worried, you're not late. This was not announced. I finished my work and I felt bad that I haven't been streaming, so I just picked up my camera and went. Going over here now to this side. Adding a little more to the green back there. What is happening here? We've got hair here. Hair here. Hair everywhere. Okay. Oh, this is so much fun though. See, she's not going to kill us if we mess it up. Ha! That's good, because I just probably will mess it up, so. Okay, so I'm switching to 739. I'm going to start layering the darks now, just to kind of get a sense of where this is going. This is going to start making it look much more green, so I'm just going to start right here. You can see I'm layering over the lights partially, but then also trying to get a more solid look in the darkest darks. So by layering the dark colors over the light colors, you get a more pure green color. Baby girl. Let's see. Oh, I don't know, Shannon. I'm glitching. I have no idea what you missed, so you have to ask the chat. Your phone glitches, I'm glitching. There's all kinds of glitches. Okay. Now on the dark side of the face here, I'm going to throw in some of this dark green. It might seem really counterintuitive to put green, but it is so dark, and I think it'll just kind of give that extra oomph of depth. Maybe even a little bit just right around the edge of the cheek here. Just kind of fade it into the hair a little more. And I'm using this dark green now all the way around her hairline. Let's see. Oh no, Sue! Wait, what? Wait, Sue, did you mix your pencils when you did? Huh? Wait, what? Mixing? I think you're asking Shannon? If you're asking me, then put it in caps. If you're asking Shannon, then I'll ignore that and let her answer. I'm gonna just rotate the page a little bit. And it's just a little easier on my hand to go down instead of across. So that's what I'm doing that for. We're just gonna soften some of these transitions. So you see how I went over that bright line, and it's still brighter than the dark of the page, but it just adds a little bit more of a green tone than if I were just to go in with the lighter color. So it's like a pretty cool way to create shadows on a dark piece of paper like this. Alright, green hair, guys. Love it. So glad you guys picked that one. Yeah, it's not showing up as green on camera, but I will take a photo of this when it's done and post it on Instagram so you can see the true color. I don't know why it's washing it out. I think it's just the camera is not happy with all the dark bits. But usually when I take it with my cell phone, I can kind of adjust the camera so it looks more accurate. So again, now I'm leaving some of the blue of the paper. It's acting as my highlight color in the dark areas. I don't know if you guys can see this, it's kind of flashed out. It's so hard to tell. Right in here. Oh my. Let's see, maybe putting the light even further up. Struggling with lighting this page, guys. This is tricky. Challenge all around. Oh wow, $3.79 for Secret Garden at Hobby Lobby today, guys. That's your deal of the day, courtesy of Sue. I am not in any way sponsored by Hobby Lobby, by the way. What are we talking about? I was told not to jump off a cliff because of my friends. What? Oh, because my friends did? Shannon. Yeah, it's an awesome book. I have Secret Garden. Yeah. It's weird, it's so cheap. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more to the dragon, but he will seem like he's coming out from the shadows. I like that too. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going on the hair. Got a lot more hair going on here, so let's just keep at it. No dilly-dallying now. We got a whole page to finish. But I'm not going to rush it. I don't want to just get sloppy now, so I'm just going to take my time. And enjoy the process. And wow, I've been using this pencil quite a lot. It used to be sharp. Now it's not. That's okay. We don't need it to be super sharp for this particular task. Let's see. Shannon is very funny. You don't have to mix pencils. You can do whatever you want, Shannon. Don't make fun of Shannon. She's hilarious, but also awesome. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times I don't mix pencil brands on my tutorials because I'm aware that people only have 1 or 2 brands or whatever, so I don't go mixing them a whole lot. So yeah, I'm right there with you. I mean, now in the pieces where I'm doing on my own, I do tend to mix pencils, but you do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong way. Let's see. So that's the dragon. I'm just trying to make sure I don't mix up the hair with the dragon because he's green and shiny too. Let's see, what is this? That is the dragon. That's the dragon. This is hair. Oh, Shannon. Wasn't it 85? What? Oh, you added books? Oh man, you guys are hilarious. They're counting their uncolored books, guys. Oh man. I feel guilty about uncolored books, you see? So this is going to be the year of coloring in all of the uncolored books. And if I buy a new book, I must color in it straight away, or else the book monster is going to come after me. Oh man, I'm so silly. Sorry guys. This is what happens with sleep deprivation. You get real goofy. It happens. I have no excuse though. I mean, I do have an excuse, but that's still... Oh man. It's okay though, I can still color. Okay. So now we've gotten to a point now where we've established all the highlights and we're getting all the shadows in. And whether or not it shows up on camera is another matter. But I'm going by what my eyes see. I can always show you guys in Instagram later the true colors of this, but I do want it to be more green than what it's looking like here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap back over. Now that we've put a layer of green down, you guys will see this is going to be pretty cool. I hope it turns out like I'm guessing. I'm going to use 182. This is the cobalt green that we put down initially. So we've already put down this really dark green. So now I'm going to layer the lighter green back on over in just some areas, just to kind of give it a little more shine and also a little more of that green color. So now I'm paying attention to where the light direction is, really trying to add in this color only where the light would be hitting it. Oh, I'm missing tons of chat, I'm sorry. I had a bad pencil mixing experience last night, Diane says. I got the 120 of Arteza, colored the elephant page in Ink House, and used Luminance buff titanium for highlights on places. ... And the pencil marks are showing into the gray elephant. It looks awful and won't come off. Oh, man. I don't know what to tell you. I do not work with Artezas, so I don't know the fix for that. But I do know that you can use the Tombow blender marker to blend. What is that beeping? Oh, is it outside? Yeah. You can use the Tombow blender marker. Let me see if I have one here handy. Excuse me, hold on, rabbit trail. We're going down a rabbit trail. Okay. Zooming out. Let's see, where's my blender? Blender marker. You can use the Tombow blender marker to actually dissolve colored pencil. Voila! Here you are, little rascal, all the way at the bottom. Okay, so let's just move this out of the way. I don't want to mess with that. So why is it darker now? Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a okay. No, that's too bright. Maybe the contrast is what's messed up. Hold on. I don't know. Okay, we have a really dark brown that we put down before. Let's just throw a white over it. And you see how it's like kind of streaky and it's not... Oh, let me zoom in just so you can see it better. This is what happens to me when I don't have enough pigment down. It gets kind of streaky. Or let's use two different colors that are a little easier to tell. So I'll put down a dark, now I'm using Luminance, so this is going to be a different brand, but I think this is what's happening to you. You put down a bunch of color, and let's use this blue, and then you put down color over it. Right, but they're not like mixing well. Is that right? Like they kind of, you can still kind of see the color under it. What I found that this Tombow N00, it comes with all the sets of Tombow brush markers. You can see it's already dirty from me doing this before. It dissolves the color, and if you work it enough, it kind of like, it takes off that waxy shine. Do you see the color kind of moving around? It's a very weird thing that a marker, you see how it's picking up the color? Now I may have burnished too hard on this, so let's try this again with my usual layering. Let's try this again. So I think the reason why it didn't work before is I was too, see how instead of burnishing I'm layering now? Let's layer, 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 layer. So you can see there's tooth of the paper. This marker will push that pigment into the tooth of the paper. Can you guys see this? Though it's not white anymore. You see how it's smearing it around? It's so weird because this is a wax-based pencil. Now I wouldn't recommend, yeah, see now some of the pigment is coming up. I wouldn't recommend doing this on lightweight, like create space paper is not going to work well for this technique. But I don't know, maybe you want to try reproducing your issue, Diane, and then see, now I just clean it off until it's running clean. Even if the tip is dirty, it's clean now. It looks dirty, but it's fine. I don't know if this would help you any, but this is a funny trick that I found out from just mixing media together. Yeah. So maybe what you want to do, Diane, is like layer the same color layers that you put on before, and then see what kind of blenders you could try. Blender pencils, you can try the marker blenders, you can try odorless mineral spirits, you can try baby oil. There's a lot of different ways to blend pencil to make it like mesh together. So I would just experiment and try a couple different methods and see which one works for that particular brand of pencil. See, I don't have the Arteza, so I can't experiment for you, unfortunately. Okay, now this is too bright. What the heck? There we go. That looks better. Oh my goodness. And let's zoom out a little. Okay. Alright, I'm grabbing my 182 again. Let's just keep going with what we were doing before. Hopping back off the rabbit trail. Yeah, try it on scratch paper, yeah. Definitely. I would not do it on the original piece until you have experimented and know what works, because each pencil has a different binder, different wax that is, you know, holding the pigment in it. So each brand has a different way that it will respond to different blenders. So and I have a couple of blender pencils that I rarely use, but I know a lot of other people work with them. I'll show you a few that are the most popular. Abby, I stand up and she takes up over the whole chair. That's good. So there's the Prismacolor one. That's the colorless, the 1077. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is the colorless blender. It has like a gray look to it, but it goes down clear. The other one that I've used that's okay is the Rembrandt Splendor blender. This is the Lyra brand. And then I also have the Caran d'Ache full blender. This is like a woodless, so this is entirely blender. So these are blender pencils that I know a lot of people use. I tend to just layer, so I don't use blenders all that often, but maybe one of these might work for you as well. I don't know though. I would definitely experiment. Yeah, the koi brush pen is the same type of thing. Yeah, Bridget, good call. Yeah, alcohol markers will work too. I just tend to not use my Copics because I don't want to ruin the brush tip on those. Like the Tombos, what's funny is I'm a lot more careful with my Copics, which you just replace the ink. The Tombos, once they're gone, so I'm a little bit rougher with them, and I use them more actually. Oh, I'm sorry. I am still using 182 Cobalt Green. So yeah. Ooh, and if anybody has any other suggestions for blenders, please put it in the chat. I think any suggestions are a good idea, and she can experiment then and report back to us and let us know. Put it in the comments, I'll be looking for it. Oh my goodness. We're funny. Alright. Oh goodness, I don't know if you guys can hear downstairs. Baby is not happy. Poor little guy. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Sue. I appreciate all the likes. The Lyra one. Yeah, a lot of people like it. I've tried all of them. But you guys know from watching me that I tend to layer and not really blend that much. So I have them there in case I want to try them. And I was thinking about doing a video on how to blend pencils. And I would definitely show all those techniques in it. But me personally, I just tend not to use them. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. It's just we all have different styles and ways of working, and there's no right or wrong way. So I'm just working more on the hair. Now just kind of adding some stray hairs, adding more highlights. You hear the baby? Yeah. Oh, hi Rhea. Thanks for coming. Hi Heather. Thanks, ladies. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, Diane, I can hear the baby quite a lot, but I'm glad it's only a little for you guys. Sorry about that, though. I can't help it. It's my neighbors. I swear I'm not ignoring a baby. It is not mine. Okay. So just adding more highlights whatever's catching my eye that needs a little extra something. A little something something. I'm just adding those strokes in now. This page is so pretty. I'm really enjoying it. So if you guys haven't gotten it already, you should go get it now. No, but seriously, it's really fun. I rarely ever color other people's portraits that are, I think this is actually one of my only grayscale pages that I've ever colored. Normally if I color other people's work, it's line art. So this has been overall a really fun experience, though, although I admit I didn't really use the grayscale the way it was intended. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. It does depend on the paper. The paper makes a huge difference on any color pencil or actually any media. The way that the media responds to the surface really is highly dependent on the paper sizing, the strength of the fibers, what the fibers are made out of, if it's cotton or paper pulp or a mixture or acetate. There's so many variables that go into it. So it really, like, whenever I experiment in a book, I tend to choose a page in the book that I know I'm not going to work on, like something that I'm just not fond of, or I'll take like the back areas of the book. Like in Kirby Roseanne's books, they have like the find and seek section. I'll just color on those pages and experiment there. You know, in Hannah Carlson's books, I tend to color on a page that I just know that I'm not going to finish. So, you know, it's kind of like a learning and experimentation process as far as like what works on which paper. And really, that's why in my book I put that practice page section in the back of the book. That's exactly what that's for, because I know as a colorist it's kind of hard, unless you've played around with it, it's kind of hard to know how the paper will react to different media. So yeah, it's a learning curve for sure. Okay, this is starting to look green. I don't know why it doesn't look green Does it look green to you guys? It looks very green to me, so I don't know what to say. Okay, I'm going to switch back over to 739. This is the dark sap green, and I'm going to give it a sharpen because it's fairly dull at this point. And I'm just going to reinforce some of the shadows that I kind of killed a little bit when I was going over it. And then we're going to move on. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to work in these shadows. So what I'm taking into consideration now is the light source is here, so farthest away from that light source will have more shadows. So this page has very much a play of back and forth between lights and darks. I think the Luminance pencils work great for this purpose because they're really opaque, so they can handle that. I found that the Luminance ones, the whole lines work really well too, but I only have a few of those. But the polys work better on lighter paper. I mean, there's some colors that work okay on dark paper, but I've found that they're more like a layering pencil on white paper. I found they work the best. And Prismas do okay as well, but I've done so many Prisma tutorials, so I just thought working with these would be fun. A little bit different. Oh, thanks, Bridget. I'm glad you like it. Awesome, everybody's good. We're starting the week with some coloring, which is nice. So yeah, just sort of defining more of the hair and the shadows. I'm gonna just fill some of this in. I don't know if it's hair or what it is. Can't really see back here. That's a scale. This might be hair. Might be hair back here too. I'm just guessing. Okay, I'm happy with that. Just gonna go over to this side and do the same thing, just kind of filling in. Oh, I missed a whole spot down here. Let's hold on, let's make sure I'm in frame. Yeah, I missed a whole spot. What am I doing? Oh man, okay, okay, here's this. This is a bit of hair. Let's grab my, let's swap back over, sorry, really quick to 182. Just throw some highlights in these bits of hair I missed. My bad. Okay. You're a little tired, huh? Aww. Aww. Well, I hope that you do okay there with moving. Yeah, lots to do. I hear you there. Oh man, kind of hate moving, so I feel ya. Well, hopefully it goes real smooth for ya. Oh, I switched back. I'm sorry. I think I forgot to say it's 739. This is the dark sap green. Same color we've been using. just forgot some areas back here, so I'm just going to fill them in. Now luckily a lot of it is dark because it's away from the light source and also behind lots of other strands of hair. Let's see, I'm just, oh, okay, so here's where her shoulder goes. So some of the hair flows behind that. That's better. Not so scraggly. Aw. Yeah, I'm glad you got to come tonight for sure. Okay, let's see. Let's zoom out and let's take a look. We're 2 hours into this. Let's see here. So we've done the hair for the most part. The face is looking fairly finished. So let's work on, let's see, I want to, let's see, I really want to do the dragon, I think, next, and then we can kind of tie everything together. Now the dragon, I do want him to be fairly dark because he is receding into the shadows, and I don't know, I just feel like, but let's make him glow and glisten and have some real fun light effects. So the colors I'm pulling that I'll be using for the next bit for the dragon are going to be 001. We're going to be using 214, which is beryl green. This is the white, by the way, and 180, which is malachite green. So these are the 3 colors. We were using these before. Yeah, wow, it looks blue on camera. Why does it look blue? What is happening? Oh, and the white balance isn't too blue. What the heck? My hands don't look too blue. I am at a loss. I don't know why this is looking blue, but it is green. Green. What? What? And like her hair looks blue too. This is weird. Does it look blue to you guys or green? Let me take a drink of water. I need a moment. Oh no. Can you tilt it a little? Tilt the drawing? Or the camera? Like that? I don't know if that helps though. Now we've got glare. Maybe. No? That's making it worse. Okay, wait. Not tilting the camera. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. This is... Now I'm just playing around, guys. I have no idea. That's worse. Jeez. I don't know. I think, honestly, this is one of the hardest pages. Maybe if I light it like this with bouncing in it. Oh my. I don't know. Help! The drawing towards me? Okay, so like this. Yeah, let me get a book. Or no, oh, my drawing board will help. Hold on, let me rig something. Hold on. Help! Oh, okay. up the whole chair. That was rude. So I just have a black drawing board. Hopefully this will help. Let me put something under it so it doesn't bump my pencils. Here we go. My little... I don't know if this is going to help any though. Let's see. Move. You're taking up the whole chair. You're so much smaller than me, cutie. Okay. I don't know if this is helping. Is that too much of an angle maybe? Guys, I don't know. Now it's really bright though. Flashed out. Oh my goodness. Why is it so flashed out? Like, that's more accurate, but I can't color like this. Oh man. How the heck? What is going on? Like when I tilt it like this, it looks pretty decent. But look at my hand. How is this? What is going on? Sorry guys, I am like, what the heck? Oh, gosh. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. Let me try. maybe let's tilt this at a different angle. Is that better? Gosh. No, that's more washed out. Oh man. I think it's because the drawing board is black. Hold on. Yeah. That's weird. Okay, so let's put the white paper next to it. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is not gonna stay. Hold on. Maybe now it's really dark. I'm so sorry. I'm having technical problems. Let me move my pencils out of the way. I'm sorry for that noise. Oh my gosh, I hate that when I do that. Okay. What? This dark paper is so hard to photograph. I can't even begin to tell you. I think this is looking a little better. Sorta. Let's see. Oh, now I'm bumping the camera with my head. Sorry. This looks really flashed out, but this looks somewhat better. This is bizarre. It was looking good as you are. See you later, Connie. Thanks for tuning in. Oh man. Okay, maybe should I leave it like this or should I go back to the way it was before? Welcome back, Shannon. Cameras don't like this. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going because I don't know what to do. So we're just gonna, I don't know. Oh. Is this better though? I have a feeling it might be a little better. Maybe. Hi Renee, welcome. You're coming in at a great time. We're having fun with the camera. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with this. So I'm using 214. This is Beryl Green. And I'm gonna start in the light areas. Let's solidify some of the areas that are definitely going to be in the brightest spots. So what I'm looking at is, since this is the glow, this is the light source of the image, then all of the areas close to that. So the very top ridge of this dragon is going to get a whole lot of light. So I'm going to add more of this light green in. And it might look blue to you, but it looks green to me. But I will upload this onto Instagram when I'm finished. Hopefully we're going to finish it tonight, and then I'll upload it tomorrow morning when I can get some better light. It is nighttime, so I am using a daylight lamp. So that could be part of the problem too. The sun went down and it made it a little trickier to light this. Right, Abby? Will you help me? Are you going to adjust the camera for me? Abby's like you know how like cats like knead bread, you know, like that paw action? She's doing that to my back. It is so funny. Oh my gosh. It's not like a kitty massage, it's more like a tickle though. It's so funny. She's such a funny cat. Oh man. You guys. Oh, what's going on? Hi, welcome. You're not late. This was not planned or scheduled. So you are just fine. And you can always watch it back if you want to see how it's done. We've done all 3 parts of this live, so you can watch it from start to finish. So that's just fine. Don't worry about it. So much fun. And thank you again to Monja for providing this image and asking me to buddy color. If you guys want to go grab it in her Etsy shop, it is, let's see if I still have the link up. Oh yeah, it is right there. And it's a beautiful pack. So I like that this green is a different green than the green of her hair. It does give it contrast and let it stand out a little from it. Oh man. Yeah, that little accent was accent aigu. That's like impossible for US keyboards. Oh man. But we try. We do our best. Okay. There's a horn here. This dragon is horny, guys. Okay, sorry. Wow, I am tired. Adult coloring channel. Alert, this is not for children. Okay, I feel like I am blocking the light now. It's because I'm at a tilt. So I might be rotating the page more now. Oh man. Accent aigu is correct. Yeah, it's been a long time since I took French. Oh man. Okay, good thing the brain still works. Let's see here. Sue. You're so funny. Oh man, you guys crack me up. I'm so glad to be here with you all today. And thank you for coming and keeping me company. I love coloring with you. So, alright. I hope that see, I feel like now it's too dark. What the heck is happening with this? Let's make it a little bit brighter so that you can see when my hand is down. Okay, that's too bright. Yeah, that's too bright. There we go. Oh my goodness. This is a very tricky stream, guys. Christy. I'm sorry. Can't help it. Gosh, guys, last week I worked 2 18-hour days, a 13-hour day, and a 14-hour day, and then I had a regular day. Wait, was that 6 days? I don't even know anymore. They all mushed together. Anyway, I had a lot of long days last week. And then I was trying to do a drawing that's on a deadline as well. It's been quite a week. So even though it's Monday of the following week, it still feels like I hardly had a breath before I got jumped back right into the next work week. Oh man. So yeah, you get tired, goofy Laura. This is what happens on no sleep. Sleep deprivation is no joke. But it's okay. Hopefully this upcoming week is going to be a lot less stressful and a lot less crazy. So I will be able to stream more and catch up on my sleep tonight. Yeah. Let's see. So I like how solid these are getting. Yeah, this is still really blown out. I have no idea. Yeah, there we go. That's what it should look like. Let me put this back down again and see. I don't know what's better. Honestly, I can't tell. I'm gonna put down the board because it is really hard to draw that way. Let's see if I can. You know what I think it is? It is automatically. Yeah, this is weird. I have no idea what to do about this. It's so difficult of a page to get the right color. I think I'm just gonna have to live with whatever it's showing. Don't try to count. Thanks, Sue. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope you all are having fun anyway, even if I'm sleepy. I'm having a great time, so this is what I needed actually. I needed a break from all the work to have some fun and just relax. And I can think of no better group of people to hang out with than you guys. So we're going to be here working on this page. Oh, Abby left. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to go eat some more food? Okay, I get the chair from... Oh, my butt. Oh my goodness, I was hanging on the edge of that seat for a while. My butt was going numb. I got the chair back, guys. Now you know what this means. It means that you might see Abby in just a bit when she's back from her snack. So I'm just fading these bits into the darkness. Let's see. And whenever I get a little lost, I'm referring to the white paper one. I am rotating the page because again, it's just a little bit easier on my hands, and hopefully you guys can actually see it better. Sounds like the guys downstairs are having a party. Sorry about that. I cannot control my neighbors, dudes. It is what it is. Okay, there's this webbing in between. Let's see, so we've got this guy here. Let's just do a little light line just to kind of see where that is. I might just highlight that just a little bit, but let's see. Just to kind of help myself out a little here, seeing it. And then we've got this one down here is in the darkness, but this little horn here, yeah, is popping out. So we'll do that. Like so. Yeah, so what I'm going to do for the webbing is I just want to do some texture lines just in the middle, figuring that this area will cast shadow and this area will kind of curve inward. Like that. So I lightened up the pressure as I got further away. Let's just do a really light little highlight there. Okay. Now let's make the area around the eye glow some more. So in order to do this, I'm going to grab my white. This is 001. Oh, I'm not looking at the chat because I'm bad. Thanks, Christina. I don't know what to tell you about the light and the camera and all this. I think I'm giving myself a challenge because the sun went down as well. So normally I stream during the day. I have the bright light. Now I'm just using this little lamp, and I think that makes it so much harder. Oh, I'm glad you're having fun anyway. Hello, Joanna. Welcome. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm grabbing this white, and let's just put in some more brightness right along the ridge of this eye. Let's really make it feel like the eye is casting a glow onto the scales that are directly around it, and also the ones that are secondary to it as well. I don't want these scales to be as bright as the white of her cheek, but I do want it to feel like he is a magical dragon. Well, I mean, I guess, man, I'm tired. I guess all dragons are magical, huh? But I want him to feel like he's like glowing with magic. That's what I meant to say. Oh my. For anybody who's just coming in, I'm tired, so this is going to be an interesting stream for sure. Okay. So that's okay. We're going to get through it. I think it's still going to be all right. There we go. Let's see. Can you guys see this okay? Oh, it's so much fun coloring with you, Monja. Thank you so much for asking me. Oh my goodness. Why, Abby? Okay, hold on 1 second. Come here. Come here. You wanna come here? Let me look. Let's see. What's going on? What? What's going on? You want your chair back? Fine. We have little Miss Abby. She wants a little attention. Say hi, Abby. Yeah. Aw. Little catermission for a minute here. Hi, Kenny. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. You snuggle bunny. Hi. Is that better? Is that what you wanted? Okay. Got the kitty in the arm. I'm picking up the white again. This is 001. All right. Okay, now I'm swapping back to 214. This is beryl green. So what I'm going to do is right around where I put the white, I'm going to add this green just below it. Yeah, cutie. Hi, I love you too. Abby's giving me so much love. Oh, where are we going? What do you want to do? Let's see. Yeah, right, Kenny? So honored to have Monja here. Happy girl. I don't know if you guys can hear, but she is a little motor tonight. Aw, still not feeling good, Kenny? Aw. Well, I'm sending you well wishes and healthy energy. Hopefully you feel better soon. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. But please get in bed if you need to. You can always watch it back. Cutie. Does anybody else's cat like to put their face on your face? She's such a funny kitty. You funny girl. She's claiming me as hers. She like rubs her face against my cheek. So sweet though. Alright. It's getting there. Let's see. Can you guys see this okay? Yeah, I think so. So yep, I'm just working on all those little details. I might not be precise to the actual illustration at this point because it's so hard to see, but I'm just doing my best. But a lot of this area down here, I'm going to, just like we left a lot of this blue paper blue here, a lot of this dragon down here will be the blue of the paper. So he'll kind of recede into the shadows as we go. Sweetheart. Okay, so a lot of that I want to make him dark, so I'm going to swap now to our darkest of the bluey greens, which is 180. And let's see here. Yep. So I'm gonna now start working. This is slightly darker than the blue of the paper. So now, before I was working on the highlights, let me sharpen this though, because it is too dull. Let's see what the chat is saying. Oh no, don't worry, Kenny. I'm glad that you got sleep. You need sleep. Okay, Abs, hold on. Where are you going? Oh my gosh, guys. She's like literally in my face. Cat, where you go? Come here. Come here. Okay, settle down. I love you, but I'm not going to be able to see if you're in my face. Come here. Can I put you in my lap? No, you want to be on my shoulder. Let's move you to the other shoulder, please. I love you. Put over here. There we go. Okay, sorry guys. Heavy cat. Oh my goodness. Don't ask me how I'm managing this right now. I've got a cat on my arm. Okay. 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 All right. Sorry. Hold on. Let me zoom out just so that you don't get a seasick. Hi, where are we going? Here. Oh, hi, cutie. Abby's decided to help us with the camera. Hi. How you doing? Okay. How you doing? Do you like it? You gonna help us, Ab? I think I can still color, so I'm just gonna leave her there. Alright, so I sharpened it now. And, yeah, are you the star of the show? Huh? Oh, she's drooling. That's good. Yep, luckily it's on a spot we really haven't colored yet, so we can fix it. Okay. So what I'm doing now is, instead of coloring the lights, which is what we were doing before, now I'm coloring the darks. So let's see here. Yeah, I think you guys can see okay. She is so cute. Thanks, Caitlin. Let's see. Oh no, you got the flu? Oh no, Bridget, I hope you feel better. You have a gland infection, okay. Everybody says hi, Habs. You're the star. Yeah. Okay. So let's just work on the dark areas. And by coloring the darks and leaving the paper, we're going to create a different kind of highlight and shadow situation. Are you gonna help me? So we're still using 180. This is the malachite green. You sweetheart, huh? You helping me color? You like this color? Yeah? Okay. Oh, big yawn. Okay, maybe not. She's bored. Aw, he itchy. Let's see. Aw. Well, I hope everybody feels better soon. Anybody who's... Yeah, oh, hi. Anybody who's not feeling well, I wish you better health soon. Where are you going? Hi. Sorry, guys. Abby can't decide what she wants to do. You want to sit behind me again? I know that's what you want. Okay. Back to the edge of my seat. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. You're naming your beagle Honey Faye? That's cute. Alright. Now that Abby has left the table, we can zoom in again. Okay. So, I hope you guys can see how we're putting this darker green in. It's just kind of giving it a little extra depth. It looks like down here there's a bunch of texture. Let's see. So let's start. It's kind of hard to see with this dark. So I'm just gonna do my best and not worry too much if it's perfect. It's just hard to see with the ink being so dark and the paper being dark. Let's see here. I find myself tilting my head a lot. I don't know why. Yeah, it's funny, it's actually a little bit, I don't know how to get this the right color. It's so hard. Oh, you're sketching and coloring a beagle. Oh, so cute. Aw, well, I'm glad you're sketching. Aw. Oh, of course, Bridget. Um. I don't know what book. I'm waiting too, Shannon. I'm like, we're all just like stopped and like waiting. Okay, I'll keep coloring. You guys chat. Let me know. So what I'm doing is I'm just sort of using the lines that are down as a guide for my shadows. The bottom layer I'm basically making fully in shadow. The second to bottom layer, I'm giving it a little more shadow, and then there's a ridge right here where I'm making that in shadow as well. So it's the ridge where the teeth are. So let's just actually put that in. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm just kind of winging it. If it's a little off from the actual drawing, I apologize. Okay, now I can focus on the middles. The middles. Okay. I can like barely see what I'm doing, but I think it's right. Let's see, what book? It's a classic pinup book. Woo. Oh, there's no comparing, Joanna. That's fine. I love all books. Another book, huh? Go ahead and feel free to post a link in there, Christina, if you want to share with the group. We're all about enabling here. No, but seriously, if you guys want to share what you're working with, that's totally cool. Okay. Okay. Let's see, I think that's looking more defined. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the same color, just kind of give more shadows to the shadows, if that makes sense. Kind of give them a little more depth, because the printer ink on this paper is not going to be as black as the black I can get from either pencils or markers or other things. Let me just rotate the page a little, just so you guys don't have to deal with the shadow of my hand. Like this. Okay, and I think this is actually her hair. So I've just totally missed a whole spot. Typical. Okay, but it's in the darkness, so I'm not as worried about it. So let's move on to the scales and we can come back and revisit the hair a little bit. I think this is, looking at the white version here, this is hair. And I thought, I don't know why, but I thought it was part of the dragon. Is it? Yeah, I don't think it's part of the dragon. I think her hair is flowing. Yeah, my bad. Typical. Okay. Does anybody else do this where they miss whole sections of a page? I've done this so many times. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. That's okay, we'll come back to it. Okay, I really think this is not quite dark enough. So I rarely ever do this. I'm thinking about grabbing the black. Hold on, where's my scrap? Scrap paper, where are you? Where did I put it? Guys, I'm such a mess. Is it under my drawing board? No. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh. Under all of the pencils. Oh man. Oh, okay. So this is as dark as we were getting before, which is fairly dark. Do I want to do it that way? Or, yeah, I think I will. Okay. I rarely do this, but since this is such a dark page with such different types of contrast, I'm going to be adding 009, which is black, to the list of colors. Kenny. Oh man. I've got lots of angel faces in my chat. I don't know what's going on, but you guys. Alright, it's cool. It's after hours. It's an adult coloring channel. Whatever is happening is fine with me. Let me move these over so they're a little less in my way now that the kitty has moved back to her spot. You guys crack me up. so much fun coloring with you, always. Okay. I'm just putting them all over on the other side so I don't keep bumping into them. Okay. Alright, so we have this chin area here. Let me sharpen this guy because he is very dull as well. I've been using these Luminance pencils. I love them. Okay. So I'm going to actually rotate the page. So what we're going to do is right on the edge, just to differentiate, the hair is going to go in later and that will be fairly dark, but let's just actually give this whole bottom chin, the chinny chin of this dragon here. Let's give him some real depth and get this. You see how much different the black of the ink and the black of the pencil is? Oh my gosh, this will make a huge difference. So let's go ahead and do that. And that'll really kind of bring up the contrast too. So as we fall away from the light, I'm just mixing in some of this black. Now I'm using a lighter pressure than what I used for the base outline, so it's going to fade into it. See that? And now when we go and put our hair in, let's just put in a base of the dark green that we were using for the rest of the hair. It won't feel so like it's kind of melding together. So I'm going to grab my dark sap green. This is 739. And let's do some more hair. My bad. Now this is going to be mostly this dark green, and I'm going to leave a little of the blue as highlight. Since the dark green is darker than the color of the paper, it's a really fun way to create highlight and shadow in the dark areas. But right here is the reason why I wanted to separate that line, so that way as we fill in this dark, it's not just going to meld all into one shape. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense, but I'm going to go with that. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. Oh man, you guys get the goofy Laura today. I apologize, really, seriously. I don't know what to tell you other than it's been a long week last week and I missed you guys. I really did. Like, it's weird how before I started streaming I was terrified of streaming, and now that I have gotten used to streaming, those days when I wanted to stream and I couldn't, I actually missed you. Like, I really did. And it's funny how, like, you get into a routine and then when it's disrupted, you really feel like something's off. So, but I'm so happy that I'm getting used to streaming and I'm not as scared. I mean, I admit I still get nervous sometimes, but it's not as bad as it used to be. And it's just so much fun to hang out and color with like-minded people. Okay. So that's her hair. I think that's fairly decent actually. Is that a smudge? I feel like I've like smudged this with my hands a little bit. My bad. Let's also put some more of that dark color, this 069 burnt sienna. Let's just put that. I'm not going to worry too much about making it very solid because I actually like the blue of the paper coming through, but I do want to show that this is her skin. So I'm just giving a light coat. I don't know if you guys can see that of red or sienna rather. Yeah, that's all her skin. This is showing up so much better in person than on camera, but what are you gonna do? Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, I don't know. It's so weird. Okay. That's a little better. Okay. So now, and I'm gonna do that right. Just add a little bit more right in here. It's really subtle, but I think it does help. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now I want to work on the rest of the dragon. Let's do that. And yes, Kenny, tomorrow morning, same time as usual, I am streaming. Yes. So that's 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or GMT -5 for those of you overseas. And we're going to be working on the Villain page. I did my homework, so I finished the frame. So we're going to be working on covering the black outlines tomorrow morning. So I'm switching to 214, which is beryl green. That's the same green we were working on up here. Yeah, 8 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, Eastern time. Aw, that's great, Sue. I'm so glad. I love being with you guys too. It's funny how like I've really come to feel like you guys are friends that are just sitting with me and hanging out with me and coloring, you know, like I don't know. You guys make me laugh. It is so much more fun to color with you live than just sit here and record myself like in a video. So that's why I do live streams more than anything else. Alright, so I'm not pressing real hard, but I am giving this color to the areas that are closest to that light source. What's going on here? Oh yeah, that's dragon scale. Okay. Now, this area back here is actually going to be obstructed by the hair from the light, so I'm not worried about giving that some lights. What is going on here? Is this hair or is it? I can't tell. I think that might be hair, so let me jump really quick, sorry, back over to 739. This is the dark sap green that we were using for the hair. I think I missed a spot in the hair as well, because you know, that seems to be my MO today. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Christina. Diane, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I do, I have been recording my daily doodles, doodles, okay. My mouth is not working anymore. My daily doodles lately, and I put, like, voiceover to it, so that kind of helps a little, but, the reason why is my daily doodles are like my me time. Oh, I swapped to 214 beryl green. My daily doodles are like my me time. And it's different, like instructing versus just like drawing for myself. So I haven't been doing those live just because I don't want to start like encroaching on my doodling. But I have been recording them lately, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, I put voice to it because I agree with you. It feels kind of weird when there's like nobody talking. So I don't know if you guys actually like those daily doodles, but I figured I'm still live streaming, so it's not hurting my live streaming any. And I only share the doodles I'm really happy with, so. But yeah, I did do one that I recorded that I'll be putting out hopefully sometime later this week. I just have to think about what I want to talk about and edit it together. So these are a lot farther from the light source, so I'm only going to give those top ones the treatment and let the bottom ones kind of fall into the shadow. I think I will put some more of that darker green though, so let's see here. Where are you? This one. So this is 180 malachite green, and what I'll do is I'll do the same kind of treatment I did down here in this jawline, where some of it, the paper will be the highlights. And so the shadows, I'm basically going over the ink lines with the pencil to give it more depth. Okay, there's a hair bit there, so I'm actually going to shadow that. Just give it a shadowing kind of a look. And I'm going to shade these ones down here. Let's just give them a light coating. Like it's really falling away from the shadows. Like that. I mean, falling away from the light. It's in the shadows. Okay, I think this is actually part of the, let me zoom out just so you guys can see the whole drawing. So I think that this bit here is part of the wing that's swooping around. So I think what I'm going to do is treat it the same way as I did part of the face. I think that's right. Let's see. Are you talking to me, Shannon? Oh, you like the Daily Doodles? It's like magic? Oh, you're talking to Rosemary. Okay. Yeah, we could do a buddy color. So that's kind of fun. Rosemary, let's see. Pick a common book. Oh, you like the Daily Doodles too, Bridget? That's good. Okay. Rosemary. Yeah, you guys, if you want to arrange a buddy color, please feel free to. That's so cool. I love it when that happens. Okay, buddy colors are so much fun. I am going to swap again to 214. This treatment up here, I don't know if you guys can see it in this awful light. This treatment up here, I think we just used this pencil and just did a light layer, and I really like the way it kind of like plays with the blue of the paper and kind of just it fades into the background because it's soft. It's not as solid as some of the stuff I did here. So, but this is in front of everything. Up here, it's in front of the dragon, it's in front of her. So here it's behind her, so we did a light version of that. But up here, I'm going to actually use a stronger version. So more like this, although not as bright. So that's my strategy. So I'm just going to go really carefully. I'm going to rotate the paper so you guys can see it better. So it's not quite as strong as this up here, but it's not as light as this down here. I don't know if you guys can even tell, but I can see it. And then I think the wing, since it's coming around here, I'm gonna just, since there's these little doodlies, I'm just gonna add in some texture. I don't know what I'm doing. Please don't follow me if you don't like this. And then it looks like he used Prussian blue back there for some of this. So I'm going to grab the 159 Prussian blue, and I'm just going to create some shadows back here with the blue. Now I'm just kind of going over that with a light touch to just kind of feather it into the darkness. And that sounds like a cool, like, hard rock band. Feather into the darkness. Okay, sorry, I'm really goofy Laura here at your service. Okay. Okay, so we have, we've done quite a lot on this page, actually. I think at this point, I just want to do a couple of things. I'm seeing a few things on her face that I just want to fix really quick, so I'm going to jump over to 866. This is Burnt Sienna 50%. And just sort of, this little spot right here has been bothering me. So I just want to kind of smooth it out. Her chin has been difficult the whole time. I think it's just because it's lit in a different way than I'm used to. That's okay though, we're gonna get this going, guys. Okay, and then I'm gonna swap to the Prussian blue, which is 159, and I'm gonna just soften that out. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm also going to soften out this spot right here. Like that. And I do want to give a little bit more dimension right here to her nose. Okay, I'm also going to use this Prussian blue. Right there. Just to blend that green into the blue a little more. It's looking blue on camera, but it's green. Alright, so now we have the background to contend with. Let's see here. I'm just trying to think about how I want to approach it. I put a light layer of the Prussian blue back there. I don't know if you can see, but I kind of actually want to pull out my gouache now. The same acrylic gouache that we used for this, and just add some gouache to that background and make it really dark. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing stuff. I just looked up at your picture. Oh, thank you. Thanks guys, I'm glad you like it. they're arranging a Little Town buddy color. That's cool. So I'm just going to I'm going to still keep my pencils out in case we want to use them a little bit later, but we're getting to the end here. We're at 3 hours. Man, this is a long one for me. Okay, but I think we need to use our gouache now. So, I'm just grabbing it. I'm using the 24 set. I'll put them here while I grab water and stuff. This is the 24 set of Turner acrylic gouache. So you can see these are the colors. Yeah, I think I'll be working with Prussian blue. Alright, so this is what we'll be working with. I'll grab a palette. And I need some water and my brushes. I'll be right back. Alright. We've got some water. I'm going to put one to the side here. Oh, Abby, that's rude. Okay. She gave me about an inch on my chair. Classic. So I'm just moving the piece to the side for a moment so we can palette. I'll show you guys what colors I'm going to use. Oh, I need some brushes though. Brush, palette knife. Okay. These should do. Where's the bigger one? This one. All right. Hi. Okay. Whenever I get up, Abby decides to rearrange so that way she can be take up more space. Fairly cute if it weren't so hard to sit. Okay, so the colors I'm going to be using, if you look at the paper, it's really close to this Prussian blue color, so I really like that. So I'm going to grab that. And I'm also going to mix in some burnt umber. This will dull it down and make it darker. I don't know if I'm going to be using black. I think these two together might make it dark and rich enough that it'll make her pop from the background. So let's try those two first and see what happens. So we're going to choose burnt umber. This is the Turner acrylic gouache, burnt umber. What I like about this is it dries matte, but it's permanent, and it since it's matte, you can go over it with pencils. And then I'm going to be using, no, that's not the Prussian blue. This is the Prussian blue. Oh yeah, that's pretty. So for this, I'm going to actually mix with a palette knife. This will keep it from drying out too much because I will be able to get a larger quantity of the paint in a big blob. So I'm going to use pretty much all of the blue and about half of this, and let's see how that turns out. If we need more, we'll add more in. So this is so dark that what I'm going to do is actually add some water to see the color. Okay, I definitely want more. So yeah, it's about half and half actually. And this is a mixed black that looks real dark. Oh yeah. But it's not as dark as the pure black, and I feel like the pure black is kind of a dead color, if you know what I'm talking about. Sucks the life out of the picture. Let me just go clean my palette knife off and then we can get going on the coloring. Bring some paper towels over. Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm pretty much only going to be pulling from this color and probably not too much this. So you don't really have to worry about watching me, oh, excuse me, watching me mix that much. But, so yeah, always make sure when you're using acrylic or acrylic wash or anything to clean your brushes and your palette knives as you go, because it will dry permanent. Not the same with gouache, but this is acrylic gouache, so it's a little different. So all up here is where I'm going to focus on. The area behind her, I might actually add some more of this black in to the other bits as well. Do I really want it there? Okay. Oh man, guys. Now for this bit, I might not look at chat too much, so let me just check chat before I go. Only because you have to work kind of quickly. It's a pretty color, yeah. Bridget, that sounds so sweet. Oh man, you guys are great. Oh, I see new friends being made. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You guys are awesome. Alright, so I am using just a number 8 round. This is a Crafter's Choice Royal and Langer nickel brush. You can use any kind of synthetic golden Taklon. Those are my preferred ones for this medium. I'm going to actually rotate the page so it's upside down. I'm going to be less likely to drag my hand through the paint that way. So I know this might look weird to you guys, but that's what we're going to do. And I'm just going to dive right on in and get going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work from left to right because I'm right-handed, and I don't want to be, if you work this way, you might have more of a chance of dragging your hand through. So I'm going to work this way. We're going to go all the way down and kind of just work as we go. So the thing about this is, you know, it's one of those mediums that doesn't require a whole lot of water. So I have not taped this off. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cut this out because the printer printed it crooked on the paper. I don't know if you guys could see that. So I'm not worried about making it perfect as long as it is. I'm erring on the side of the outer line than the artwork, if that makes sense. Dries very quickly. There we go, a little more water. So I'm using a bigger brush than might be comfortable for most people, but the reason I'm doing that is I really want to cover a large area in a short amount of time. So that's why I like rounds, because you can vary your pressure and not just lighten up on your touch, and all of a sudden it doesn't cover as much space or press down. It's like a brush tip on a Copic or on a Tombow if you prefer. So first I outline it and then I fill it in. The outline just helps me gain some control over how the outline looks. Okay. So again, going over the outer outline is fine with me because I'm going to cut this out. Yeah, this is so dark it almost looks black, but it's a really dark blue. And it may look streaky as it's drying, but it will dry matte. So don't freak out about the streakies. I was doing that in my other video. When I was using these, I was like, oh my gosh, why is it streaky? And then when it dried, it was perfect. So it's funny. Dries so quick. There we go. So this is really going to make the foreground pop by putting in this really dark color. Just making sure that that's smooth when it dries. And what's great about this being matte is now I can go over it and paint stars in. Okay, I'm being fussy now. It should dry just fine. Okay. So that's the background, I think. Let's see. Let's see here. This is the dragon wing. Yeah. Oh no, here's some back here. I think this is, well, it's background now. Or just darkness. It's dark. Okay. I kind of like that. So actually, let's put some more of this. Now I'm just winging it. Let's put some back here. And when that dries, I might end up actually, you see, this was streaky and now it's not streaky. Isn't that funny? But let me just, even though I'm going to cut this out, it's just going to make my eyes twitch. Just kind of straighten that out a little bit. Oh man, it's all crooked up there too. Oh, that's fine. Ah. Okay. So yeah, this is part of the wing. Right. Okay. But now looking at it, now that I've put that in, all this contrast, let me start to introduce some more contrast into the wing itself. Because it's back there in the dark. So I'm going to so I'm using a dry brush to kind of pull it so it fades out. I don't know if you can see that, but yes, that is really fun technique. So just disregarding that line, because I'm going to be cutting it out. So as the brush runs out of paint and water, it kind of gives like a cool, like feathered look. Works great for stuff like that. Now I'm going to fill all this in back here. Let's make sure I'm in camera. Now I've reapplied water and paint to my thing. Ooh, coloring way outside the lines now, knowing that I'm going to cut it out. Totally fine. I'd rather color outside the lines and not have to worry about fixing it later. So really we didn't need to do that. Careful little triangle there. Yeah, I like that. How it's kind of tying it into the background. See how matte and flat that looks? Oh my gosh. I love it. Let's just straighten out this line here a little. Let's bring some lines in here and rotate the page again and do the same You see how I'm starting off and running into it? It's totally okay to do that. If you're cutting this out, if you're not cutting it out, you can tape it off and you'll get the same sort of effect. Like that. It's just kind of makes it, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. And now that it's starting to dry, and I used a large amount of that. I only have a little bit of paint left. I know it's hard to tell because it's so dark, but so I did use quite a lot of paint. Now that it's starting to dry up there, I'm going to start adding my stars. Now what's cool about this is I'm going to use the white acrylic wash, and since this is so opaque, we're going to be able to go over it with white, no problem. So this stuff is like magic. It's better than acrylic, I think, because the acrylic isn't this opaque. Let's see. Alright, you guys are rating your buddy color. Okay, now I'm going to switch to another brush. And let's grab the white acrylic wash. Thanks, Shannon. Okay, so now I'm grabbing my white acrylic wash. I'm going to just put a little dab of this. Hopefully we won't need too much on my palette. So just a little dab will do ya. Okay, sorry. I put like this much on there. Boop. And I'm going to move my water out of the way. I won't need a whole lot of it. Just in case. Since I'm feeling a little weird, I don't know. I just feel like I'm at risk of dumping it everywhere. So, so I'm just going to use this, what size brush is this? This is a number 5 round. This is a cheap brush I got at Walmart in a pack of brushes for $2.99. It is the Royal and Langnickel. It has like this aqua color holder. Now I just have to remember not to drink my paint water because my paint water and my real water are next to each other. Let me take a drink while I am aware. Okay, so what's nice is even though this is a larger brush, it comes to a really small little point. So I'm going to again turn the page upside down. And let's just put some dots in. Now, you could do some spatter. You could like cover up the face and spatter, but I'm just going to put random dots anywhere I feel like. And they're big and small, and there's no rhyme or reason to where I'm putting them. This is so relaxing. And look how bright they are, guys. Bright little stars in the sky. So cool. Okay, that's more of an oval, so I'm going to make it really big. Boop, boop, boop. Now, if you do want to do a spatter technique, I really do suggest masking off the areas you don't want, because it's really hard to control spatter. My brush is loaded with a lot of paint, so it's making bigger blobs, so I'm just dispersing them throughout. And as it drains of paint, it's able to make smaller ones. Whoops, except for when you have no control. Nice big star there. Okay, let me wash off my brush, keeping it nice and wet. And I'm reapplying the paint so it's fresh. start in a corner just so we can get a feel for it. Okay. You can use a smaller brush if you prefer, whatever works for you. Little star cluster there. Boop. So I just encourage you to try and be as random as possible. Now some of this might get cut off. Yeah, a lot of it will, but that's okay. I don't mind. So much fun. And if you're not sure how it's turning out, just turn it the right way around. Take a look at it. Let's see. See, this is why I like it upside down now. I just don't want to drag my hands through the paint. Let's see. Boop. So much fun. I don't know why this is so fun. Okay. Let's see. What do you guys think? So we're going to let the paint dry completely before we do anything else over those areas. But I do want to add some more white to little bits in the composition. So let's go ahead and do that while we have the white out, and there's some still on my palette. So I want to add a little bit more white to her nose. So instead of just this dot, I want it to be more of a curve, like that. Let's see, let me stand up so I can see better. I need a little more water, hold on. There we go. Okay, that's too much. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is take a dry brush before it dries. Whoa. And lift some of it. There we go. So if you make a mistake, there's no problem there. It's easy to fix. There we go. That's about what I was looking for. Oh man. Went a little overboard there. That's okay. And then I want to put a little bit more of this white in her eye just to brighten it up again. I think we went over a little much with the pencil. Like that. Let's put a little more sparkle. We were talking about doing that up there. Where else would we talk? Oh yeah, her lips. I'm like afraid to touch the paper. Just a little bit. And then let's see here. Where else? Let's put a little glow in his eye. This is just helping with a little contrast where we couldn't get it out of the pencils. Okay. Alright, so I think we're pretty much done with the acrylic wash. So let me just wash my brush. And then I'll be back to the chat. Sorry I've been ignoring you guys. I'll be right back. Let me just wash my brush off and then we will get back to the pencils. Alright. Let's take dirty water. Let's move these out of the way. Don't need any of this nearby. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. Is it almost dry? Looks like the top might be. Abby, what do you think? Abby, you taking up my whole chair? Let's see. Let's see what the chat says while we're waiting for that to dry. Oh, thank you, Kenny. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, ink tints on Nightfall. I'm just reading the chat. You guys are hilarious. Alright, yes, please share your Instagram names with everybody so we can all follow you and check out what you're doing. And okay, so now that we kind of got that all in there, I just want to kind of soften some areas and also kind of work out some of the darks. So I'm going to grab my 159 Prussian blue. This is very similar to the color we were using in the gouache. So I just want to soften this line here. Just kind of make it less harsh. So I'm just adding a little bit of pencil over top just to kind of bring it all together. Man, I'm telling you guys, I love this acrylic wash. I think I'm going to be using it a lot more often. I was so skeptical at first when I got it. Didn't use it for months. What was I thinking? Okay, yeah, I want these. I kind of went over the lines here. I'm sorry, Monja. I don't know what to say. It happens. I do it a lot. So I'm just softening some of the transitions between the elements, making them a little bit more cohesive now with that background that we put in. I like how much blue is showing still, so I'm not going to mess too much with that. I kind of like the paper coming through and being part of the drawing. Let's do a little bit of work back here though. Just kind of softening the transitions and kind of making that hair darker in some spots. Now that I have it all coming together like this, I think needs to be darker as well. Like that. Just doing the same kind of things all around. All right. See. I'm just taking a look. It's funny how it's not. I will definitely take a photo of this and put it up on my Instagram because it is not showing up. When I tilt it like this, it shows pretty well. But it is not, there's like, yeah, it's really hard for the camera to understand what's happening here. But, yeah, I think we're pretty much done. I don't know, what do you guys think? Oh, hi, Eugene! Hello, hi, Eugene and Ian and Ewan! Hello, gang! Well, they're probably in bed by now, huh? We're close to. Oh, have a great dinner soon. No, I think we're actually wrapping up. Monja, what do you think? Are you still here? She must be in bed by now, guys. It is so late there. She lives in South Africa. What time is it in South Africa? Hold on, let's see. What time is it in South Africa? 2:27 a.m. There is no way she is still here. That's okay, though. I am not offended. Thank you, Bridget. But she'll watch it back, I'm sure. And I will put the finished photo on Instagram. Let me just, hold on, I'm seeing another spot I want to fix really quick. Because, you know, I'm like that. But yes, I will put the finished photo on Instagram. So check for that tomorrow morning. I'm not going to take the photo now because I've had enough battles with my camera for today. But, thank you guys. I'm glad you like it. Oh, Monja is still here. Oh my gosh. Well, I am honored that you asked me to do this. I'm going to cut this out and make it look nice and finish it off. But I really enjoyed doing this. I had so much fun. And thank you for asking me. And the next time that I do a part of this duet, we will be working on the other page. I will grab that and show you guys. So, where are you? Here we go. Here's the white version. Okay. So the next time that we meet up for the Dragon Duet, because it's a duet, so it's 2 pages, so, and it's 2 ladies, 2 pages. Now, you're welcome to join us if you want to. So this is my page. It has, my dragon is like teeny tiny. In comparison, here's the white paper version. So it's a little tiny dragon in comparison. Like Monja's is like, boom, right there, and mine's like, hi, how are you? Okay, I need sleep. I'm going to sleep before tomorrow's stream. I promise I will be normal tomorrow. But we'll be doing this one next. And I'll be doing it, of course, on a different color blue paper. So we did a dark blue for this one, which I thought just worked so well. And I'll be doing a lighter blue for the Princess Sweet Pea. So, but I'll post it tomorrow morning, Bo. I need to cut it out, and I can't get a good picture tonight. I just know it. So I've got to wait for the sun to come up. But, well, Shannon, normal for me, I suppose. But I had so much fun with you guys. You had me laughing hysterically. You got, it seems like there is a buddy color in the works, so please take this to Instagram or Facebook or wherever you guys are chatting. Make sure, did you all exchange Instagram names so you're not just like cut off here? Yes, it's a fairy dragon, Bridget. You got it. Wait, you guys like me sleep deprived better? Should I just never sleep again? I'll just color all the time. Thank you guys for watching. Did you guys exchange Instagrams? So, so you guys can do your buddy color? I missed it in the chat, so I have no idea. You guys good? Thank you so much, Kenny and Shannon and Christina, for being my mods. Luckily, we didn't seem like we had too much trouble tonight, so that's excellent. Oh, you want to color this now, Bo? Yeah, this one will come out tomorrow, yeah. Yeah, we're good? Okay. Oh, good. All right, so you guys can arrange your buddy color. That's so exciting. You guys have to tell me all about it. All right, I'm going to do a shout out and then I'm going to go. But before I go, I just want to say these live streams have become a part of my life. I really, I can't express to you how much fun and how important they are to me. It's not just about teaching anymore. It's about connecting with people who I love and who I enjoy spending time with. And so, like, those of you who are missing this and watching it back, and you know, don't be sorry that you missed it, because I get that comment a lot. And also, I'm just so grateful that you guys enjoy watching me do my thing, even when I'm really weird. So I just wanted to say thank you for hanging out with me, because it means a lot to me, and I really love it. I've come to be more comfortable, obviously. And so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna do a shout out before I get all sappy. And so we've got Joey, Christina, Shannon, Kenny. Thank you, ladies, for modding. We've got Monja. Thank you, Monja, so much for asking me to do this with you. I am so excited to see your interpretation of this page. And I can't thank you enough for inviting me to do this, because it's been so much fun. Who else is here? We've got Bridget. Pamela. Oh, I missed you coming in. Sorry, Pamela. Thanks for coming. Bo. Yes, go color this. Go get it. The link is in the description or right there. Go get it and color it and share it with us. We're using the hashtag Dragon Duet, I believe. Dragon Duet coloring. So you can find the hashtag on my post tomorrow. Who else do we have here? We have, who else? I'm just scrolling. Diane, thanks for coming. We had Sue earlier. I think she's gone now, but thank you for coming, Sue. Rosemary, thanks for coming. I hope you guys enjoy your buddy color. Who else? I'm just scrolling. I think that's the bulk of the people that have been here to the end. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I had so much fun with this page. I think it came together pretty well, and I'm really excited to crop it and have it look finished. So yeah, I'll watch for my post tomorrow. I will post this up on my Instagram. Oh man, guys. Well, as much as I hate to go, I do need to get some food and sleep so that I can join you again tomorrow. We are going to be working on the Villain San page that I've been working on for quite some time. Hopefully we will finish that tomorrow as well. So we're going to be finishing a lot of stuff, starting some new stuff. Things move on. So, alright guys, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Have a wonderful, magical time coloring.